What's up, everybody? It's the Roundtable Sports Podcast. Today, we're taking a look back at the top 25 plays from Marvin Jones in the 2020 season for the Detroit Lions. And Marvin starts us off and sets the tone correctly, running over that guy for the Chicago Bears and making him feel kind of foolish. Also, if you're looking for Marvin pre-snap, look for the Detroit Lions lion logo there. Marvin is a tone setter as far as his receiving prowess goes. He runs solid routes and his speed plays. It's not all the way at the top end speed, but he certainly has enough of it to burn, and people respect his speed over the top because they know that he can use his size and that he can use his speed and route running to get downfield. He really is quite the complete wide receiver that falls under the radar. I guess it's probably being in Detroit and Cincinnati, but still, he's been the favorite target of his quarterback wherever he's gone. Maybe not the number one wherever he's gone. Certainly, he's been a really bossy number two, but when he was forced into the role when Matthew Stafford was throwing balls, he was certainly with it and using his size-speed combo to make big wins in contested catches. He's absolutely good when he's, contesting it and he's on the run, but he's also good at high pointing the ball and going up and getting it, and he fights for the ball really hard. Really, he fights the whole game. That's part of what I love about Marvin Jones, is just his attitude and his effort of play. And now that he's been in the league for some time, he's got a big amount of experience and he knows what he's doing out there for his quarterback. So to have him on your team for your young Trevor Lawrence quarterback, I think that's going to be a big situation for them and really adds to their wide receiver core. Plus, it's a very reasonable deal. I mean, 2 for 12.5, 9 guaranteed. That's certainly reasonable for a guy like Marvin, and I think that's really going to help Trevor in his first couple of years, is having a guy that really fights for him out while he's out there at wide receiver and is capable of doing all the different things that you would need a wide receiver to do, whether it's, catching it short and run after the catch or getting first downs, or as you can see here in the highlights, going long and being able to twist his body in whatever way is necessary to get the ball and secure it in front of the defensive back and take it away from them if necessary, because Matthew is definitely prone to going up and throwing 50-50 balls, but that's also him having faith in Marvin in his ability to really get the ball and, move his body whatever way is needed by the way that Matthew throws it. Because as you can see there's a lot of dives, there's a lot of, contortions that he has to make. Not on that one. That one was just wide open, but you'll see throughout, if you're watching Marvin at the point of catch, that he makes whatever contortion is necessary, whether it's going up, down, side to side, whatever it is, he's hand catching it, and he's making his quarterback look good. So I'm looking for him to get a pretty good target share in Jacksonville, since DJ Chark is there, and then there's really not much else beyond that at this point, but we'll see how it all ferrets out. And Trevor Lawrence has the same, amount of arm, maybe a little bit less than Matthew in his prime, but still he's going to be able to work the ball to all the different parts of the field, so it'll just depend on how the Jaguars come out in their offense. Another thing that really gets worked in this video is the catch radius, and part of that is the contortion that we're talking about with him moving the ball, but it's also just him having a feel for where the ball's at for the game. I mean, he ran that cameraman over, but everything else you can tell Marvin is in control, which is a good thing. I'd hate to be in front of Marvin trying to throw hands because he's a big guy at 6'2", 200, but at the same time you can just tell that he's got this attitude and he just plays the game with that same attitude, and it shows up and it really helps the team win. So Jacksonville Jaguars fans should be excited.